Okay, line 57, theme from Symphony Number 1. Okay, I'm going to play it for you first, and then we'll talk about it. 1, 2, 3. All right, so here's the thing. This has a lot of stuff going on. All right, so the first thing you'll notice is that there's a note that's seemingly out of place at the beginning of the song. If you look up at the top of the page, they explain the concept of pickup note, a note that comes before the first full measure of a piece of music. And I want to clarify that a little bit. Pickup notes don't always come before the first full measure of a piece of music. They can actually occur in the midst of a piece of music. It's whenever you start a musical phrase before a full measure. So we'll explain more about that as we go along, but just that definition is not totally accurate. I mean, it gets the point across though. All right, so now here's the thing. We start with that note all by itself, but the measures are supposed to have a certain number of beats in them, aren't they? So check your time signature. Time signature is 4/4, right? Top number tells you the number of beats. How many beats? That's right, 4. Bottom number tells you the type of note that gets 1 beat, which is the quarter note. Correct. So quarter note gets the beat. That's what the lower 4 stands for. All right, now, when you have a pickup note, you're essentially starting the phrase at the end of either a partial measure at the beginning, or in the midst of a song, you're just starting at the end of a measure, leading into a complete measure. All right, and so that's the concept of the pickup note. So if that note there, that C, is at the end of a measure, what beat is it? Is it beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, or beat 4? Correct answer is, ding, 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 beat 4. All right, so to start off this song, when you play, you'll say 1, 2, 3, and you start playing on beat 4. It doesn't change anything else about the note or the notes that follow it. All right, now if you look at the first complete measure, you'll notice that there's an F, an E, and an F, but they're slurred together. Now, if you didn't check line 56, make sure you view the line 56 video. It's really important that you understand how slurs work. Okay, so the strategy is going to be to play the first measure and the second measure, not counting the pickup note, and to be able to slur them correctly. But the strategy is to say them first without playing, without slurring. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to start saying the tas for the pickup note and the first and the second measure. Here I go. 1, 2, 3. Ta, 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 ta. All right, not too bad, right? So you need to be able to tap your foot and say that, okay? Now, once you can do that and say it and tap your foot, then the idea is to play it on one note. You can pick any note you want. I'm going to pick an E, I think. All right, and again, I'm starting with that pickup note on beat 4. So I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and I'm starting on that pickup note. I'm going to play the first 2 measures, but all on E and all tongued. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and by the way, make sure you're using a t, no h is allowed. Okay, all right, now the next step is to, if you can do that, then to figure out what the notes are. All right, so if you are not totally sure of your notes right off the bat, then I want you to pause the video and go back and look up those notes so you can say what they are. All right, and then come back to the video. All right, so here we are. All right, so you should have C, F, E, F, D, C, F. All right, and you want to be able to say that while tapping your foot and making your fingers go. You know, like this is an F, this is a C, right? This is a D. All right, and then do that a few times, and then now try to play it, but still no slur. Okay, here I go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I'm just focusing on that much. All right, now once you can do that, and again, you have to be able to tap your foot. Now we're going to do the slur, all right? And the slur, again, as if you need to look back at 56, that's going to change the way the notes sound because they're going to be connected together, but it will not change the rhythm. That's the key thing. Okay, so you want to really make sure you got that rhythm solid with no slurs, and then what you're going to do is just add in the slurs. All right, here I go. First two measures. 1, 2, 3. All right, and that's the procedure. So I will let you work that out. One thing I want to point out, in the fourth measure, notice the G, and the curved line connects two notes of the same pitch, and we said before, well, maybe it was in line 56, we said what those are called. They're called the tie, and so those G's become one G that's equal to the sum of both of those notes, right? So you got a half note and a quarter note tied. How long? 3 beats, right? Okay, so have fun with this, work on it. Send me a message if you have any questions, all right? Cool.